Have you ever wondered why some men seem to effortlessly captivate women without chasing after them? What is it about their behavior that creates such intrigue? Today, we're diving into a counterintuitive concept why ignoring a woman, when done strategically, can completely shift the dynamic and leave her more drawn to you than ever before. Let's start with a story. Picture this. James and Sarah had been casually dating for a few weeks. James was attentive, always the first to text, and made himself available whenever Sarah wanted to meet. But one day, after yet another last-minute cancellation from Sarah, James decided to change his approach. Instead of texting her immediately or trying to reschedule, he took a step back. He didn't reach out for days. He focused on his hobbies, spent time with friends, and prioritized his own life. Sarah, who had been lukewarm about their connection, suddenly found herself wondering why James wasn't chasing her anymore. That's when the shift happened. Sarah started texting James first, asking about his day and even suggesting plans. What changed? James disrupted the predictable dynamic, sparking curiosity and rebalancing the power in their relationship. Here's why this works. When you ignore a woman strategically, it's not about being rude or playing games. It's about demonstrating self-assurance and shifting the focus back to your own priorities. This creates an element of mystery that's inherently attractive. Humans, by nature, are drawn to what they can't fully understand or control. Let's break this down further. 1. She becomes curious about why you pulled away. When you stop giving a woman the attention she's grown accustomed to, it sparks curiosity. Questions like, why isn't he texting me? Did I do something wrong? Has he moved on? Begin to surface. This uncertainty taps into a natural psychological response. Humans crave closure and struggle with ambiguity. Your sudden change creates a gap, and she feels compelled to fill it. This shift can lead her to check your social media, ask mutual friends about you, or find excuses to reach out. Importantly, this isn't about playing games or manipulation. It's about giving her the space to notice your value and reflect on what you bring to the table. Take James and Sarah, for example. When James pulled back, it forced Sarah to reevaluate what she'd taken for granted. It wasn't about ignoring her forever, it was about demonstrating that his life didn't revolve around her. That small, intentional shift made all the difference. Sometimes stepping back is the key to letting someone truly see and appreciate your worth. 2. She tests you to regain control. When a woman notices a shift in your behavior, she might test you to see if she still holds influence over you. These tests can appear as casual messages, attention-grabbing social media posts, or even subtle mentions of another man to gauge your reaction. While these actions may seem calculated, they're often instinctive ways to reassert control and check where you stand emotionally. For instance, imagine Sarah texting James with, "Hey, it's been quiet. Are you okay?" While it might sound caring, it's also a subtle way of testing whether James will quickly jump back into her orbit. Instead of overreacting or diving into a long explanation, James replies calmly and confidently, "All good on my end. Hope you're doing well." This response is key. By staying composed and emotionally independent, James shows he's not easily swayed or desperate for attention. His calm demeanor conveys self-assurance and stability, which only deepens Sarah's intrigue. Tests like these are natural, and how you respond can either reaffirm your value or undo the progress you've made. Staying grounded and unbothered is the ultimate way to pass these moments with confidence. 3. She starts competing for your attention. When a woman realizes that your attention is no longer a given, something shifts. Suddenly, she feels the need to put in extra effort to win it back. This might look like dressing up when she knows she'll see you, being more engaging in conversations, or even taking the initiative to make plans. Why does this happen? Because people value what feels exclusive and hard to attain. James experienced this change firsthand. Sarah, who had previously taken his presence for granted, began reaching out more often. She initiated conversations, suggested meeting up, and made an effort to reconnect over shared interests. She even went out of her way to look her best during their interactions. Her actions weren't solely about getting James's attention. They were also about proving to herself that she could still capture his interest. This is the power of reversing the dynamic. By stepping back and focusing on yourself, you shift the balance. Instead of chasing, you create a space where she naturally wants to re-engage and compete for your attention. It's a clear sign that your confidence and independence are making an impact. The key takeaway: strategically stepping back and ignoring a woman isn't about manipulation or disrespect. It's about prioritizing yourself and setting healthy boundaries. It's a way of showing that your self-worth doesn't hinge on constant validation or approval from her. This shift in energy naturally creates a dynamic where she becomes more invested in maintaining the connection. If you find yourself always chasing, it's time to take a step back. Redirect your energy toward your passions. Focus on building confidence and embrace the value you bring to the table. When you prioritize yourself and live authentically, you allow her to see the self-assured, intriguing man you truly are. The result? A dynamic that feels balanced, genuine, and mutually fulfilling. So stop chasing, start attracting, and let your actions speak for themselves. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.